Hi, this is Edward Cabrera coming to you live from Manassas, Virginia. And I know a lot of you know about cryptocurrencies. I mean, the majority of people don't know very much. I done some videos on different things about cryptocurrency. I wanted to tell you about something that's even more obscure that most people don't know anything about how to make money with cryptocurrencies. It's called a master node. I'm going to tell you about that in a moment. But before we get into master nodes, I want to tell you about the uh, I want to tell you about a couple of different things different ways that you can make money. First, there's a buy and hold. It's a very quick and the concept is like anything else. You buy it, you hold on to it until the value goes up, and then you sell it. You buy any of these cryptocurrencies and you hold on to them. I'm not going to get real deep into any of these. I want to get a little deeper into master nodes. The second thing is trading. It's an excellent skill to learn. You can learn forex trading. You can learn cryptocurrency tradings. I mean, there's billions and billions of dollars in cryptocurrency trading, and it's an excellent skill to learn. And third is mining. Now, there are two ways to mine. You can buy the mining equipment and put them in your house. That's a whole different thing because you have to learn how to set them up, and they make noise and they create heat. It has certain benefits and drawbacks. Or you can buy the contracts from big companies who are already mining. You see, make sure that you really go with a reputable company there. So those are three excellent ways of getting involved in cryptocurrencies. Each one of them have their benefits and their drawbacks, but I want to focus on what is a master node. And in a master node is a thing called staking. If you remember back in the old days when the gold diggers went out to California and the turn of the 1900s, and they wanted to stake their claim in gold. So they had to go to the wherever they went to register that they wanted to buy that particular mine. So they wanted to stake their claim. So here you're doing a similar thing. You're staking your coins. In other words, you're buying a bunch of coins. That's called proof of stake. You buy whatever the master node requires. Some master nodes require 1,000 coins, some 5,000, some 10,000. It depends on the master node. Each one has its own requirements. So let's say it's 1,000 coins. You buy 1,000 coins. You now put them in a server, and then you tell them the coin, the whatever coin you're dealing with, because there are many, there are hundreds of different coins that you can stake. You tell them, listen, I'm holding or I'm staking this master node of 1,000 coins, and they will pay you for doing that. They pay you daily, weekly. You can collect weekly, daily. Basically, you get paid daily. They give you a little bit of coin back because you are now involved in supporting their coin. They don't have all their coins out in circulation. They don't want all that. Remember, the law of supply and demand. The more supply you have out there and the less demand, the less it's worth. So if you have a lot of people staking these and holding master nodes, there's a less of a supply out there, creating a greater value for those particular coins. So that's why they decide that they will give you a little bit of that, a little bit. They'll pay you for holding those. Now, it's irrelevant how Bitcoin goes up or down. They have a certain percentage that they'll give you. They'll give you that daily, and you will now accumulate that. So now, once you hold that number of coins, which I'm going to demonstrate to you in a moment, you hold that number of coins, you have a master node. Now, this thing started, I'm going to give you first, I'm going to show you the mother of all master nodes, and that was Dash. I don't know if you know about Dash, but let me now show you about Dash. But before I go into Dash, I want to tell you another term that you should know is called proof of work. Now, in proof of work, this is what you have to prove that you did the work. This is considered for mining. You have to prove that you did the actual mining, and what they do for mining is that they solve a mathematical algorithm. This is particularly for Bitcoin. They solve a tremendous mathematical algorithm which requires a lot of computation power. And once they've solved that algorithm, they give you Bitcoin. And that's what the miners do. That's the type of mining that they do. So that's called proof of work. You have to prove that you did that work, that your machines, your mining machines solved the problem. That's one way. The second way of proof of work is that your machines confirm the transactions that are going back and forth, constantly back and forth, with people buying and selling Bitcoins or other coins that are being mined. The miners, they are confirmers. They confirm transactions. And that's where they get into trouble, because sometimes there's so many transactions going on at the same time that it's too congested, and they need to create faster and more efficient computation power. But that's another story. But anyway, let me go back. Let me tell you, the master of all master nodes was Dash. Now Dash started because they started with 1,000 coins, and they wanted the people who held a master node to be voters of their process. They wanted them, to say it's like basically buying a stock. You buy a share, and you now can get involved in the decision making of that particular company. So they created the same idea. This was Dash. Let me show you Dash and how much they are worth. Like I say, they are the master of master nodes, because they were the first ones to create this, and a lot of people have copied the concept. So here we are at the Dash masternodes. Now I am at masternodes.online. That is the name of this particular website, where they tell you, or you can now do research on all the different masternodes that they are. And so we're at the Dash website. Let's take a look. First of all, you want to know how much is Dash worth? It's $135.57 per coin. Okay, that's what it's worth. Now, if you want to learn how much that you require for a master node, here is what is required for a master node: 1,000 Dash coins. Now multiply 1,000 times 135 is $135,000. That is a master node for Dash. Incredible. Now let's see, what do they pay you back for holding 1,000 coins, or 135 in this case, $135,000, because it's $135 a coin. Now daily they're going to pay you $25. I'm just going to round these off. $25. That comes out to about $178 a week. That comes out to about $764 a month, and a little over $9,000 per year, as you can see here. Now, the return on interest, the ROI, the annual, is pretty big. It's only 86%. I mean, rather the time to get your money back takes a long time. It's, this is just 6.8% ROI. That's not a lot. But you have to remember that this particular, even right now, it's at $135,000. It did not start at $135,000. It started back then at $500, $1,000, $2,000. So imagine if you had it, you bought it back then and you held on to it, and now you're making $700 a month. And this has gone even higher. This was up at $250,000 at one point. So this has fluctuated, and of course your income will fluctuate with that fluctuation. So you have to be aware of that. But for those people who bought this a long time ago, that's the key, to buy into a coin where you can now pay a little bit into it, buy a master node. You have the 1,000 coins. If 1,000 coins are, $1, and you pay $1,000, whatever, and then the coin goes up to $2, and you still have 1,000 coins, but they're worth more. So you'll also be getting paid. As long as you hold the coins, you will be getting paid. So that is the mother of all master nodes. And of course, you want to now do some due diligence. And I wanted to show you another master node. This is just so you get an idea. And so you can go to this website, MasterNodes Online, and you're able to do some research on these different master nodes. And I'm going to show you where you can see that right here. Here are all the various coins that have master nodes. Okay, so you see there are hundreds of them listed here. and each one has its own criteria as to how much you have to pay daily, or how much you have to pay, how much is a master node, how many coins you need to hold. And the big thing about this is, and this is what I found difficult, is holding a master node. Because when you hold a master node, you have to put it up in a server. And that requires a learning curve. You got to learn how to do this. I'm not saying that this is difficult to do, but I'm just saying that this was something you have to know how to do, or you have to find someone who will do that work for you and will hold those coins for you. And I'm going to show you a great team of people who are doing this and are excellent to work with, but I'll show you that at the end. Hold on a second. Now, we were talking about stipend. I say stipend, the English say stipend. Tomatoes, whatever. So anyway, let's take a look at this master node. First, how much is it worth? How much is it each coin? Each coin is about 15, maybe 16 cents each coin. Okay, before we go into how much you're getting back, let's take a look at how much is a master node. You need to hold 5,000 stipends or stipends per master node, which will cost you approximately $800 to hold that master node. Now, how much are you getting back? First of all, let's take a look over here. You're getting 76.86%. So it takes about 475 days to get your money back. It takes a little over a year. This is something that you got to look and weigh out what is it worth to you. Now, you'll be getting $1.68 per day, which comes out to about $11.78 per week, which comes out to about $50 per month, and about $614 per year. Now, you may say that that's not a lot of money, but remember that you're getting this every month, $50, $50, $50, of course. And again, each one has different criteria. Each one has different monies coming in. So, but here is a secure way of making some money with this particular coin. This one is I would say is a bit long, but once you pay this off and once you get your money back, everything else is gravy. It's 100% thing. So let's take another look. Let's take a look at a second one. This one is called, let me go down, VNOX. Okay, in VNOX, let's see what it's worth. It's almost about 2 cents. Okay. You also want to look at the volume. You want to see how much volume they have out there. You want to look at the market cap, $48,000. This is just starting, So you also want to look at how many active master nodes it has. It has only 109 master nodes, which means it's pretty young. This is a pretty young coin at this point. Now, in order to buy a master node, you need 10,000 VNOX. And 10,000 VNOX will cost you about $196, $97 to buy 10,000. That you will hold a master node for that. Okay, so again, let's go back and let's go see how much are they going to pay us back for that. You will be getting about $1.93 per day, which comes out to about $13, $14 a week, which comes out to about $57 a month, right? And $700 a year. So if you compare the two, you can see what the difference is. I'm not going to go into that right now because I don't want to go into that, but you have to, again, do due diligence and find out what is this coin all about, how much it is worth. Not only how much it's worth, don't only think about the money, think about the value of the coin. Will this coin be around in 5 years, 10 years? Because we have over 2,000 cryptocurrencies that are all vying to be part of the top 10. So, and some of, and compete and beat Bitcoin. That's the big one. What is the purpose of the coin? So again, do a little due diligence. Now, like I said before, I didn't want to learn I could have, but I didn't want to learn how to set up a whole server. A server is basically like a place where you're going to put your coins in. You got to learn how to how to program it, whatever. I didn't even want to do that really. You know, it's like so I'm working with two gentlemen. Let me show you these with passive MasterNode, right? And so these two gentlemen, this is Matt Feast on the left and Wayne Look on the right. These two gentlemen have set up this program called the Passive MasterNode. And what they're doing is they will basically set up the servers to hold your coins, set up a co-op to separate, to give everybody an opportunity. So instead of paying whatever, $500, $100, $200, $300, I mean, each masternode has a different value. So instead of everybody having to buy 10,000 coins, you could buy 100 coins. You could buy a fraction. You could buy a share of a particular coin, and the group, everybody comes in together, so we all buy a masternode together. I love the idea, and I love these guys because these guys are honest guys. I've worked with them. I know them. I have confidence in them because remember, they are holding your coins. So if you're going to work with anybody, make sure that you have total confidence in their integrity. I have total confidence in their integrity, in their program, and in these men to work with us. And then they pay you every week, and or for whatever shares you bought for that particular coin. They send that directly to you, so you have access to your coins on a weekly basis. Then you decide what to do with that coin, whether or not you want to reinvest them and buy another share into that particular coin, or you want to go off and you trade them back to Bitcoin and take them and do something else with it, or you trade it to Bitcoin and you buy a different share in a different coin. You know, so this is a great idea, and this is an easy way. This is very passive. All you have to do is collect your money on Friday. Who can't do that? You know, or decide what you want to do with it on Friday. And we have a list of several coins, so you would pick which ones you want to start with. This is an excellent program. And if you go again to Passive Node System, this is Passive Node System, exactly.com, passive. This is what it says, passivenodesystem.com. You can get more information about the program, about what is a masternode. Learn, do your due diligence, find out who these guys are. Contact me if you need more information, and you can now become part of this excellent system and a way of making money where you don't have to worry about how Bitcoin is going up and down, up and down, up and down, because Bitcoin is going crazy. And you don't have to deal with that because you're dealing with all kinds of other coins. Okay, so this is a great team, a great way of making money with cryptocurrencies, and a way that most people do not know how to do. Okay, so if you want more information, contact me. My information is in the description. So this is Edwin Cabrera signing off here in Manassas, Virginia. Take care. Have a great evening, day, morning, whenever you get to see this video. Bye.